So what were you starting to say?
I mean, you're such an amazing teacher. Like, I'm shocked. You know, everything was so dead on, and it was just like I felt like you were bringing out, so much magic and like everything that was inside me that needed to come out. Really, um, yeah. I mean, I had no idea you were such a good teacher. I mean, it was just kind of I think like an intuitive thing that I just asked. I mean, obviously I had a desire, to learn this stuff, but the I think it's the perspective that you come at it from. Like it's not just music, It's like it's so connecting, it's like what's beyond the music, and that's really why I love it, and that's why it's such a powerful thing. So the real power of it comes out. It's like not a mechanical thing at all. And you had me doing things where that I didn't know was even possible. It was like magic. Like I don't even know where it was coming from. And I was pretty skeptical at first, but then it started happening, and I was like, wow, And also, you're very perceptive. You seem to like pick up like small things, and like you just like watching, and like you able to like give feedback about the small thing, and very encouraging because I don't have like very high self esteem about this stuff. So so I mean, if you think it's good, that that means something. It's meaningful, So I appreciate
Mm,
that.
thank you. Yeah. In what way were you like surprised, do you think, by like what came out of you or what came out of our session together, and or like that was like, yeah, what was the surprising aspect of you that you didn't expect?
Well, I didn't think you would put so much intention and like heart and just like pure honesty. Like it came from like such a high, like deep and loving place. And I thought you were just gonna, I mean, like most people, they just like, but sometimes people ask me things and I don't put in the full effort, to be honest. And so that's just kind of, I assume, because we didn't really know each other that well, and to bring such, you know, like 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 deep care into it is I was surprised,
Mm,
and I think your perspective is so aligned. I think because you have such experience with the like with the medicine, with and I honestly don't know why, but like but it seems like you're because this is it's more than just the sound. There's this like this entire landscape, this entire like world that's being conveyed, that's being
yeah.
revealed, and I feel like we kind of resonate in that space as well, and that's what I'm trying to bring here also. And so to have a guide to do that, because I mean, I've had some instruction in music before, and it just wasn't coming from that place, and so
Mm,
this is totally different,
mm,
and that's amazing, and it's like,
mm.
it's dead on.
Yeah, what do you think that main, just for a final wrap up, like what do you think that main difference is between like an ordinary music class versus like a multidimensional music class from me? Or
Well, I feel like in ordinary music, it's almost like it's very cerebral, and so you're connecting to things in like I feel like almost like a mechanical way, you know, and and this is like, so you're just like able to bring out the intuitive aspect of it, and more than the intuitive aspect, like the spiritual aspect, to like really, help connect, you know, really as quickly as possible to that domain, which I feel like it naturally comes out anyway. Sometimes when just like you're really like, like I said, when I'm really like enthralled, and like it just powerfully comes through. But I feel like like you have awareness, like you're going between, and then just like providing that like right amount of guidance that makes that process so much faster. So
mm,
yeah, so I just feel like I got a lot out of it,
mm,
whereas I had like very low expectations. No offense, I don't know you that well, but you know, like I didn't expect, you know, like just quite that much out of
Mm.
it, and it was just way more than I think a typical person puts into things, you know. So it's
Mm.
amazing.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm curious. I love that final piece that you said about like it gives you a quicker access to like spiritual domains, and like I'm curious more of like how how you picked up on that in our session, or like how you see that you could just go deeper into that image of like the way that the music, or the way that through my guidance with the music you can just like click into spiritual domains with more efficiency. Like,
Well, and I don't remember specifically what you said, but
mhm.
it's just the guidance. It was so surprising because it's not typical. It's not. Um, I mean, there were some things like about timing, you know, like, but even then, it was like, you know, like trust, like the specific way to like trust what your body is doing, and be. It was all like bizarre. It's like you know, it's like it's all about feelings and how you relate to what's happening, but somehow it works. You know, it like solves all the problems, but it's not. It's not even obvious why it does that, but somehow it works. You know,
Yeah, it's
and
connect
that was like shocking to me. You know, I was like, how is this even happening?
because it's connecting to what's already happening,
Yeah, yeah,
what's like
yeah.
the way that nature is already doing it without
Mm-hmm.
our the illusion of our separate self that's controlling it. There's already something happening, and it's tuning into that primordial force,
Mm-hmm.
the undercurrent of all life that's
Yeah,
brought us into
yeah.
being, that just letting it do what it does best.
Exactly. It's like I'm letting the music play through, like play me. You know,
Yeah.
basically, it's not. You know,
Mm.
I'm letting, you know, that the, you know, signal come out. It's not really. Yeah, I mean that's what it is, and
Kind of emptying yourself out as a hollow instrument.
yeah, yeah,
That's
exactly.
almost
Becoming an instrument, and
for life to play.
yeah, and I think that's what you're doing. You know, that's what you're helping because you have some understanding of that,
Mm.
and I think that's not an obvious thing, and I understand that. You know, I happen to understand. Maybe some people don't understand. I don't know, but like I understand that, and I believe that, but I don't like experience it as easily as you do
Takes
as
practice.
directly.
Takes
Yeah,
lots of practice.
yeah.
And yeah, so I'm honored to share and
Thank
help
you,
with that. Yeah, bro.
thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for being on film. For yeah, appreciate that.